And welcome back. So in today's video, now we are going to continue with our integration. And today's video, I want us to look at cart and how we can add a product to cart. So you can see here we have this cart here, and when you click here, you'll be able to see that this data that we have here, we have hard coded it. And now I want us to be able to continue so that we can be able to make sure that on this part here, we can get the product when we add to the cart. So what we are going to do is that I'm going to proceed with now the product page here. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to close the banners page and also everything that we don't use, that we are not using. So what I'm going to do now is first of all, I want to push my code to GitHub because now we have done a major changes also. So I'm going to just add, and I can see here git commit and then -m. Here I can say added, or I can just say that added integration of banners and maybe what let me just make sure that here is the spelling is okay. Integration of banners, and actually I can just leave it like that, and then I can push. So here I can see there's a problem. I have a triple M rather than double M for commit, and then I can push now my code. So let me push the code. So let me add it here, push like that. Then after that, I'm going to come here to my GitHub. So also you can follow my GitHub so that you can see other projects that I'm going to build in future. So here I'm going to open repository, and in this repo you'll be able to see that there's a pull request that needs to be merged. So I'm going to compare and pull request here. So let me create a pull request, and after that I will be able to merge with master, because that's how we actually make sure that we are tracking what we are doing. So I have merged, and I'm very sure if you come here to the insight right now, let's come here to the network, you can see how many times we have merged with our masters. But that is something that we are going to look in another video, separate video, how to work with GitHub. So what I'm going to do now is I want us to go right here in our product, and remember in other videos we actually created Redux. So if you come here, you can see we have a Redux and we have cut reducer, and now this is what we are going to use. For example, when we are adding a product here, when we add product, we'll be able to use this add product. When we remove product also, we are going to use this function. We are just going to pass in the action, which will be payload. Also, when we want to clear cart, we are going to call this function using reducer. So now I'm going to come up here and I want to import several things. First thing that I want to import is use dispatch, because we are going to use it when we are adding to the cart. So here I'm going to just import from React Redux. You can see here we have React Redux. So here I want to import something that is called use dispatch, like that. Then using that, I can come up here and then I can say const dispatch, and now I can call use dispatch as a function. So like that. That is something that also I need. The other thing that I need and I'm going to copy is I'm going to require a toast, because remember when we add a product to the cart, we need to show a successful message. We are going to use toast. And also I want to move this here down so that we have a space where we can work in. So, and also I want us to import the CSS for the toast, and like that. Then the other thing that I want is that I want us to now create a function here. Let's create a function under this handle price. I'm going to have handle add to cart. So handle add to cart like that. And then this one is a function. So I'm going to add const handle cart, and then here it's like that. And then after that, now we are going to implement here the function. So when you click on this button here, let me see which button. So we have a button here, and when we on click this function here, I'm going to call that handle add to cart like that. Then inside here we can implement what we want now. So how to add to cart? So what I'm going to do right here is, first of all, I'm going to have a call a dispatch function, and then the other thing, I'm going to call add product, and this is now from the cart redux. So if you come up here, you'll be able to see that we have imported this add product here. And after that, I'm going to open this function, and inside here we need to add, let me open here. We need to add the action, and the action is just a product with other various things. And well, you can see here, for this we need to pass in the products, the quantity, the email, and the total. So here, actually, it's not this one. We are going to pass here a payload, and this payload will have products, will have email, and will have the total will be calculated. Actually, it will just be calculated, and then quantity also we are going to pass in the quantity, and then it will be able to add a quantity. So here I'm going to spread the product. So let me spread the product here. So that's the like details of that product. And the other thing that I'm going to pass here is the quantity, and also I'm going to pass the price like that. So these are things that will be required once you come here. They will be you can see here there will be action, and then what will happen is that it will take state dot quantity here. It will take state dot products, and then push like the payload, everything that we have pushed. So here it will be quantity. We take quantity, products will be pushed here. State dot email, we are going to pass the email also. So here I'm going to also add an email, and because I don't have email right now, I'm just going to have email called jondo@gmail.com. If we had already logged in, and we would have added this. So I think that all. So I want to see now, I want to know if that has been added to the cart successfully. So I'm going to use a toast. So I'm going to just copy a toast and paste it here. So right now I had gone through the toast. So I'm hoping that you are understanding that host we are using to show messages. So also we have another, which is a toast container, which we need to add here, or where you want to add it. So this one is hover, and then we can have, let me add it like that. Yeah, and then I need to format this also. Format this like that. And before anything else, before we add this, I want us to console log so that we can see how the product will look like. So after we have clicked this function, I will just do console.log, and I want to see the cart. So how to see the cart? It will be very easy. So to see the cart, first of all, I'm going to select the slice. So I'm going to add here. what we call use selector, and here I can say something like const, and after that I can just say const cut. I want to select now the cut using use selector. You use selector like that, and then inside here I'm going to have a state, and this state now I want to select state dot cut, which is a slice like that, and then I want us to make sure that we print here. So I think I have here I need to display like that. So console log. So I'm going to come up here, and so here we have add to cart functionality now. So I'm going to first of all make sure that I open my console, and here I need to visit the page here. So let's try and click on add to cart. So yeah, you can see here there is a problem. It is telling me that uncaught reference error action is not defined, and then it is specifying for me the problem is cut from cut redux. So I'm just going to come up here, and yeah, I can see where the error is. It's just a typo. So I'm going to save that, and now after that I can just come here and click add to cart. So you can see here product has been added to basket successfully, or you can call it cart. But you can see because it's the first time here, there is nothing that has been added until I click the second time, and now you can see we have a one product here. So you can see we have this one product, and then the quantity is 1, the total is 90. So let's, for example, now add a product here like that, add, let it to be 2, and then when I click again here for the cart, you can see now the quantity is 2 here, and then this one is 180. So yeah, so you can see how you can be able to see the things, how you are able to see the cart. And now the other thing that I want to do is that I want us to make sure that we display that information in this cart here. So I'm going to show that information here. So what we can do is that we can just go to the cart here. So actually it is under this page here. And remember already we have this use selector. So I'm going to just copy here, use selector, copy that and paste it here, because we need to now get the cart products. And the other thing is that I need to come up here and select the cart like that, and copy that, and then here I'm going to also paste this here. So here also I want us to have a use dispatch, and because we are going to use dispatch especially when we are removing the product from the cart, so I'm going to add it here from now the product page here. So now here I have the cart, and already we have noticed that we can show the cart. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to display those products here. So where is the let me just scroll here. So here we are showing the product, and you can see here the product is dummy data, that is. So I'm going to first of all cut this like that, and then the other thing is here we have this also the other product. So I think let me see how we can loop through it. So we have this here, which is should be actually here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy this and until here like that, and you can see there's something that is odd here. So what I can do is, I think it's actually until here. So I'm going to copy again. So let me select it again. You must know where the div is closing. So in this case, I think it's here. So cut that. Yeah, you can see there's no error. So I'm going to just take cut, and then inside cut now we have products. So products, and it's an array. So I'm going to first of all make sure it's not undefined so that we don't show error. So here I'm going to get the product. So the product, and I'm going to just make sure that I can loop through it. So I'm going to come up here and paste, yeah, like that, and I can format this code. So here is where I'm looping. So you can see here I'm starting to loop. So I'm getting the product and the index, and as usual we need to set the key. So the key here, which is index. Now if I save this and go back here to my code, and something else that I need you to notice is that when we display the cart, you can see we have the products and the quantity total here. So let's go to the cart here. So if I click on cart here, you can see we have actually it's showing us that it has 3 product, which is okay, and it's true. So, and I know it's the same product. So here I'm going to now select this, and we can take the product title like that, and here I can also make sure that I display the subtitle. So this is product dot subtitle, and actually the disk, not subtitle, the disk, like that. Another thing here, you can display product total, not cut total. So product dot quantity like that, and then the price, so the product price. So here also we can do that, product dot price original, actually original price, like that. And I think we can just save this and come up here. You can see it's showing the product here, and you can see it's the same product. So here also I want us to make sure that we are displaying the quantity. So here what I can do is that I'm going to display the total. So if I come up here, so I'm going to just use cut dot total, the same as here, cut dot total like that. And when I save that, come back here, you can see the total is 360. So if you come up here, add 100 here, and these are 2. So it should come to the total of this. I don't know, I think there's somewhere that I have not added the way it should be, but I think because there's, yeah, you can see this is the original price, but there's somewhere that also I have added the quantity. It has the wholesale price. There's somewhere that also I took the wholesale price, so it should add to 360 as total. So another thing now that I want to do is to make sure that I can remove from the cart here. So to do that, I need to actually create a function called handle remove to the cart. And what I'm going to do right now, because already you're understanding what we are doing, is that I'm going to paste that function here. You can see it's just handle remove product, and then we pass that product that we want to remove, and then here we call dispatch, and then we call this remove product from the cart reducer. So if I come up here, and then you can see I have imported this remove product. And then here when we are clicking on this, let me just come here, this FA trash here, which is an icon to remove the product from the cart. I'm going to also have a on click event that we are going to call remove handle remove product from the cart. So let me paste it like that. So we are going to remove product from the cart. So, and then let me now come up here and let us try and remove a product from the cart. So if I click on remove, yeah, you can see actually we are updating the total here. Also, when I click that, you can see we are removing items from the cart. And now also I can click that so that we don't have any product in the cart. So another thing that you can see here is that it is not updating here, but I'm going to show you how to do that in a few. But already now you can be able actually to know uh, how we do it. So here I'm going to click add to the cart, and you can see product has been added to the cart. And when a person comes in here, and yeah, you can see it's just one product, and it's just one product, and I don't know why it's taking. Oh, actually I'm not updating the image also. Sorry for that. Yeah, also I need to update the image here, which is product dot image, like that. And if I come back here, now you can see, yeah, you can see we are the same product here, but here we are not updating. So now it's very easy now to update the quantity here, because we are just going to select. I'm going to come up here to the navbar, because that's where we are showing the quantity of the cart. So where it is, it's in the component, then open navbar. So here up, I need to select the cart. So come up here. Let me first of all take this one here and import it. I'm going to import that, and we are going to paste it here like that. And another thing is that here we have this part here. So this part, we are not going to use this part. So let me select the cart, and like that. And then I'm going also to paste this like that. Actually, it should not be like there, it should be like here. And yeah, you can see it there. And because we are not use dispatch, we can just remove it like that. And because now we are able to select the cart here, we can just come here where we are displaying the quantity. And right now I'm just going to add to say cart.quantity, and we can be able to display that information. So add dot quantity like that, and then save that. If I come back here, you can see only one product. So let me just come up here again, and I can come up here and click on another product. Let's say this one here, and let's say add to, and then click add to the cart. Yeah, you can see we have added to the basket, and you can see here it's updating. It's now 2 products. If you come up here, you can see actually it's these are 2 products, which is 180, and then you add to this one is 180 plus 120, and also the shipping cost and everything. So what I'm going to also do here, you can see now these 2 products here, and I think this one is not also updating correctly, but we are going to deal with that later on. So another thing is to just implement this clear cut, which is very simple, and you can go ahead do that. So remove, let me just come here, and for this one I can copy this and come up here. This one will be clear, handle, clear product, clear product, like that. And then this one will just be, we are going to call it from. So this one will be clear cut, and this is from now. I'm going to remove it from now cut redux. Here you can see this function here, clear cut. So after that, now let me call that in this on click here. So on click, and I can call clear cut, like that. So save that, and now let's try and clear the cut. So when I clear the cut here, when I click here, I don't know why it's not actually updating. So clear on click, it's clear cut, and for this I'm using dispatch, then clear cut. Actually this one should be handled clear cut. This is where I'm doing a mistake, sorry. So I'm going to add it here, like that, and then save. And then now when I clear on cut, you can see, yeah, it's removing every product. As you can see, it is updating here. So let's go back and try to add another one. So I'm going to open that and then add to cart. You can see it, we have added to the cart, like that. And here you can see it's 2, quantity is 2. So if I come up here, so yeah, actually it's updating correctly, because if you take the one, I'm not using this one here. I'm using the price for 90. This is the original price, but this has discount to $90. So that's why you can see here, it is updating. This is the original price that I'm displaying here, but it should be discounted price. Or what I can do is that, actually, let me see here. Let me just open here so that there is no confusion. Let me see here something. So we have products, and for this case here I have 0. So I have this object here. So let me go back. Let me see also. Let me come up here and open another product like this one, and let me add to the cart. Yeah, you can see we have this. I just want us to see the products. This is the first product. You can see it has a price here. So I'm going to show the price, not original price. So let me come up here to the cart, and then where we are displaying product price, original price here, I'm going to have the price here. Actually, there's a logical error. So after that, now let's come up here where we have the cart. Yeah, and you can see now this one is 90 times 2, which is 180, and then 180 plus 90, which comes to 270 here. And you can see it's updating correct. Then shipping cost, we are going now in the next video to proceed to cart, where when we click here, we are going to use Stripe to make our payment. So see you on the next video. Have a great day.